Hello, my dear friends. As I promised with you, today I'm back with a new topic which is describe a volunteering experience you have had. And still, we have few keywords like what it was, where it was, and why you volunteered, and how you felt about it. So, it's a part one of this video. So, and yes, I would like to share our next topic with you, which is describe a program or app in your computer or phone. I'm going to record this one topic in my next video. So if you don't want to miss the information, then definitely you need to subscribe this channel. And in part two we will cover cue card again and a mini story. And mini story is very important if you want to get a fluent speaker. Okay. So first of all, we need to identify the tense in part one. So here we are. As you see, describe a volunteering experience you have had. It is in present perfect tense, and rest of the keywords are in past tense. So we need to start or we need to conclude this story in a present tense, and rest of the story is in past tense. Right now, fluency blueprint. Just grab a piece of paper or take your notebook and one pen, so you can draw this fluency blueprint. Because with the help of this fluency blueprint, you can create your own keyword. Now, just pause this video and draw this blueprint. I hope you have done with it. Now I'm going to create a story on the basis of this fluency blueprint. This topic reminds me some old memory. I can say my school time memory, because on that time every student in my class had a subject in the form of compulsory subject, which was social networking, in which our teacher told us like how to provide your services in the society. Today I would like to share an incident with you which had faced by my city 1 year ago. It's a kind of flood situation on our border areas in my city. Many organizations came in front of the local administration because local administration was struggling to control the situation. So many organizations and public came in front of the government, and they provided their services like food, and because other things like roads were jammed because of the flood and mudslides were everywhere. So they contributed a lot. On that time every person's emotions were on peak. So cities were cut off, and I analyzed like everybody is playing their part, and everything, like all of the sudden city was stopped. So I analyzed everybody is playing their part. So what should I do? So I found everybody is concerned about people, property, but nobody is going to take care of the lost animals, birds, dogs. So what I did, I packed my bag with food and I start traveling one city to another, and I started looking for, I can say, dogs and birds, and I started feeding them. While traveling one city to another, I faced a lot of problem because people who voluntarily providing their services, they stopped me because human, I can say, travel is prohibited on those areas because they were like, I can say, a kind of dangerous areas on that time because of flood. So but when they get my point why I am traveling, and after learning from me, they appreciated me, and they thought like it's a kind of humanitarian task. So I found in myself like it's a kind of purpose of my life to feed those kind of animals, because I was feeling like a superman for those animals and those such creatures which are not able to speak anything. So I learned a lot of things on that time about myself, about my emotions, and now I am also providing this kind of training to other people also. I am providing awareness that we should need to do something for animals. Plus I am against on those people, and even I am fighting against those people as a voluntarily who are eating the animals. Okay, that is it. It's a kind of volunteer task which I provided, or I acted as a volunteer on that time. So here is the actual cue card. I'm going to speak this cue card. This topic reminds me of my school time because it was mandatory for us to participate in public welfare jobs targeted on various causes. But today I would like to describe a volunteering experience which I had most recently. It was 1 year ago, not far back. My city had faced a flood situation on border area. That situation was controlled by local administration and there was flash flooding and mudslide which caused a lot of damage on the area like roads and fields. Okay, during that time we saw many people come came forward to do a bit, so I did. You would have seen or heard that many people or non-profit organizations came to rescue villagers, fed feed underprivileged people, assist health workers or police officers, and whatnot. Many villages saw a complete cut-off for almost 2 months. It was like life has stopped all of a sudden, and it was frightening for sure. I wanted to do my part during the natural crisis and assess the situation. I realized that there were almost none who worried about lost animals and birds. Who would feed them? Because most of the time people like us feed them or they search for or collect from discarded waste from our leftovers. So I started feeding lost dogs and birds every day. I would pack up food for birds and animals and travel to several places to feed them. I felt myself as if I was a superman for those mute creatures. And this job offered me relief, especially when I looked into the eyes of dogs. They were kind of thanking me every day. Their love and thanking look gave me the motive to do more for them. I was very thankful to other volunteers teams. Sometimes they stopped me because the public movement was prohibited, but the moment they learnt my motive of traveling, they let me go and appreciated my job. I felt that this was part of humanity. You could not get better than seeing hungry birds and animals eat or waiting for us if you were their family members. I guess the kindness inside me activated further. It was sleeping for the years, but now it has given me a purpose to help these beautiful creatures. It's really cool. Okay, now we are going to take a look on follow-up questions. What qualities are required for being a volunteer? There could be several qualities required to be a good volunteer. I think that the volunteer should be charitable, humanitarian, because without this quality, probably he cannot perform his duties diligently. In other words, he won't be able to justify his job. Volunteering is not a commercial business where you think of making money, but it is a selfless act, and I believe very few people on earth have such selflessness. Moreover, I believe that the volunteer must be driven naturally to fulfill his desire to address the cause. For example, I'm an animal lover. I don't need any reason to serve them under whichever capacity I do my acts. The motive drives you to do something for which you may not be clapped or recognized. So, the bottom line is you talk to yourself and you satisfy yourself by doing these noble acts. Now, what type of personality does a volunteer have? A volunteer has a friendly personality. He is easily approachable by people. He always wears smile on his face. He must have good communication skill. The quality of serving for the community welfare comes from the heart without thinking of quantifying gains or publicity. Some people believe in giving back to society because they feel that the noblest job they could do in their life. For example, Ratan Tata is considered as the greatest donor in India because he is always there to assist needy and exploited people or when the country needs him the most. Such people leave aside their priorities and rush to help the needy in any difficulty. Okay, how can companies engage in volunteering help in our society? It has been around 2 decades or so wherein large corporations have realized the value of giving back to society. Therefore, it is a common sight. When you visit their website, they will have a button of Corporate Social Responsibility Initiative. Under the CSR initiative, these corporations mobilize people and resources on targeted causes. For example, the wife of Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani, Neeta, does a lot of charity. Her not-for-profit organizations feeds people, take hospital expenses of patients who are unable to afford the cost, invest in new ideas wherein the youth are unable to raise the capital for their venture, and others. All these translate into financial help to people and the country at large. By this benevolent act, she is able to help people to stand on their feet or dream whatever they want. Right? Now, fourth question. Do you think people nowadays should participate more in volunteering? Yes, I think people should volunteer more nowadays as it is people are living self-centered lives. So by volunteering they will be in touch with the community and it will give them a purpose in life. Just imagine how the human race was like some centuries back. Brutal or not thinking of anything such as resources, animals, mother nature and among others. Now things have changed because people have access to the world of information. So they know what is going on wrong and what is needed to fix any problem. Humankind has realized the importance of helping each other and we have seen on many occasions that they come forward and volunteer for the right cause. We have calamities, whether it's natural or man-made, but thousands of people group together and assign themselves to do a giving job when needed. They set the right tone and example for the future generation. Volunteering is a symbol of humanity or investing in humanity to uplift society. Now last one question. How do modern technologies assist volunteers and volunteering experience? Well, modern technologies assist volunteers and volunteering experiences in a very big way, and I know of sure that technologies make a life easy and assume that it must be doing the same for volunteers. I remember how technology helped one of our animal betterment organizations. They did not have an X-ray machine for animals, so people raised funds and brought an X-ray machine for making the job easier. Today, any animal which is hit in the road accident, they are immediately diagnosed, treated, and X-rayed in house. In the past, we had to take injured animals to the hospital for getting an X-ray done. This is one example, but there could be many other things by which I believe the life of volunteers has become comfortable to deliver their job. So I would say their passion. Okay, with this, I'm going to end this video and I will see you in part 2 of the same topic.